They told you to go to school, get good grades, and land a safe, secure 9-to-5 job. They said, work hard, climb the ladder, and one day, you'll be rich. But here's the harsh truth. You will never build real wealth working a 9-to-5 job. You're trading your time for money. You're stuck in a cycle. And the longer you stay there, the further you get from financial freedom. It's not your fault. It's what you were taught. But if you don't unlearn it, you'll stay broke forever. In this video, I'm going to break down the cold reality behind the 9-to-5 trap, reveal what the wealthy do differently, and show you how to escape the system that was never designed to make you rich. Stay with me until the end, because once you hear this truth, you'll never see your job the same way again. Act 1. The trap you never saw coming. Let's begin with what they never told you. Working 40 hours a week, 50 weeks a year, for 40 years, just to retire on half your income? That's not freedom. That's financial slavery with a smile. Think about it, your salary is capped. No matter how hard you work, you're still making someone else rich. You're building their dream, not yours. And worst of all, you're taxed before you even see your paycheck. Let's break it down. You work 8 hours a day. You commute 1 to 2 hours. You recover from stress for another 2 hours, and then you get just enough energy to do it again the next day. That's not life. That's a loop you were never meant to escape. And the scary part? Millions of people never do. Act 2. The harsh reality of time versus money. Here's the problem with a 9-to-5. You're trading your most valuable asset, your time, for a fixed income. Let's say you make $50,000 a year. You might survive, but can you ever thrive? Can you invest? Can you build passive income? No, because your time is locked, your energy is drained, and your weekends are just recovery time. Now ask yourself this. What happens if you lose that job? You lose everything. Your rent, your food, your stability, all gone in an instant. That's not security. That's a financial ticking time bomb. And here's the truth wealthy people understand. If your income depends on your time, then you don't have income. You have a disguised trap. Act 3. What the rich do differently. The rich, they play a different game. They don't just work for money. They make money work for them. They understand leverage. Leverage of money, leverage of time, leverage of people, leverage of systems. They build assets, real estate that pays them rent, businesses that operate even while they sleep, investments that grow whether they're working or not. They use their job as a launch pad, not a prison. While others buy liabilities, cars, gadgets, expensive vacations, the wealthy invest in freedom machines. They focus on cash flow, not just salary. They think in multiples, not in hours. And most importantly, they never let one income source control their destiny. Act 4. Why most people stay stuck. Here's the painful part. Most people never escape the 9-to-5. Not because they can't, but because they're afraid. Afraid to take risks. Afraid to look different. Afraid to be judged for stepping outside the system. They wait for the right time. But the truth is, there is no right time. There's just now, and what you choose to do with it. Comfort is the enemy of growth. Security is often an illusion. And every day you stay in a job you hate, you're paying the price with your dreams. Act 5. The escape plan. How to break free. So how do you escape? You start by changing how you think. Wealth doesn't start with money. It starts with mindset. Here's what to do. 1. Save aggressively, but not to hoard, to invest. 2. Build an emergency fund so fear doesn't trap you. 3. Start a side hustle, something scalable. 4. Learn about digital assets, not just physical ones. 5. Create income streams that don't need your time. 6. Educate yourself. Read books. Listen to people who've done it. 7. Understand tax strategies the rich use. 8. Focus on building cash-flowing assets, not just a salary. 9. Get uncomfortable. It's the only way to grow. 10. Remember, every day you wait is one day closer to regret. If no one ever told you this before, hear it now. Your job will never make you rich. It can give you survival. It can give you routine. But it will never give you freedom. Freedom is built when your money works harder than you do. When your time is yours again. When you wake up because you want to, not because you have to. So stop living in the lie. Stop thinking safety equals success. And start building the life you were actually meant for. Because in the end, no one gets rich by accident. They get rich by design. The question is, are you ready to break free? If this hits you hard, good. That means you're ready. Act 6. The comfortable lie you've been sold. For years, we've been told a simple formula. Go to school, get a job, work hard, retire at 60. It's a tale we all know. One passed down with love but blind belief. Your parents followed it. Their parents followed it. Society endorsed it. And yet look around. Are people living the life they dreamed of? Or are most of them struggling, paycheck to paycheck, bound by fear, debt, and silent frustration? The 9-to-5 isn't just a job, it's a system. A carefully crafted illusion that makes you think you're safe while quietly stealing your time, energy, and potential. It lures you with security but drains your creativity. It offers routine but kills freedom. You work all week, live for the weekend, and wonder why you feel stuck. You watch years blur into each other, promotions feel like crumbs, and inflation outpaces your pay raises. The truth? You're not failing, the system is. Because here's what they never told you. The 9-to-5 is designed to make you just comfortable enough that you won't rebel, but just worried enough that you'll never leave. It's a golden cage. And most people never realize they're trapped until it's too late. If you've ever felt like there's more to life, more freedom, more wealth, more meaning, this video is your wake-up call. Act 7. Trading time for money will never make you rich. Let's break it down. A 9-to-5 pays you based on time, not value. You clock in, you earn. You don't clock in, you don't earn. That's called active income. It's limited by one brutal truth. There are only 24 hours in a day. Even if you earn $100 an hour, you're capped. And to increase income, you must work more hours, sacrifice more time. But time is the one resource you can't earn back. Once it's spent, it's gone. Now contrast that with the wealthy. They don't trade time for money. They build systems. They invest in assets. They create value that earns them money while they sleep. That's the difference between active and passive income. The moment you realize this, really understand it, you begin to see the trap. Your job may give you stability, but it will never give you scalability. You can't scale hours, you can't multiply yourself, but systems can, assets can. So while you work to survive, the rich build to escape. One is running a treadmill, the other is building a rocket. Act 8. The true cost of your 9-to-5. Your dreams. Most people don't quit their job because they hate it. They stay because they're afraid. Afraid of failure, of uncertainty, of judgment. They trade their dreams for a steady paycheck. Slowly, they stop believing they can do more. Their ambition gets smothered by routine. Here's the harsh truth. Every hour you spend building someone else's dream is an hour you're not spending on your own. That's the real cost. It's not just time, it's the erosion of belief. We were all born with dreams, but the 9-to-5 over time conditions you to settle. It rewards obedience, not innovation. It punishes risk, not mediocrity. You get stuck in cycles. Wake, work, eat, sleep, repeat. You plan your life around your work, not your work around your life. Vacations are rationed. Sick days are tracked. Creativity is boxed. It's not a life, it's survival in disguise. Act 9. Inflation, taxes, and the hidden enemies of the 9-to-5 worker. You may think you're saving money. You may believe your salary is enough. But behind the scenes, 3 silent killers are draining your wealth. Inflation, taxes, and lifestyle creep. Inflation eats the value of your money. What cost $100 last year now costs $110, but your salary? It barely moved. You're running on a treadmill that speeds up every year while your legs grow tired. Then come taxes. The more you earn in a job, the higher your tax bracket. But business owners, investors, they use tax codes, deductions, depreciation. They pay less, legally, because the system rewards builders, not workers. And finally, lifestyle creep. You get a raise, you buy a new car. You upgrade your phone, your rent goes up, and suddenly you're still living paycheck to paycheck, just with nicer stuff. Wealth isn't about how much you earn, it's about how much you keep and grow. Act 10. The 5 illusions that keep you trapped. 1. Security. You think your job is secure? One recession, one merger, one bad quarter, and you're gone. There's no real security in a system you don't control. 2. Benefits. Health insurance, retirement plans, they seem like perks. But they're just handcuffs, tools to keep you compliant. You can build your own benefits outside the 9 to 5. 3. Prestige. Fancy titles, office awards, company badges. They stroke your ego but not your net worth. Don't confuse recognition with real success. 4. Busyness. You're always working, always occupied. But are you moving forward or just spinning in place? 5. Retirement. Work 40 years to enjoy 10. By the time most retire, their health is fading, their energy is gone, and their dreams are shelved. These illusions blind you to the truth. The 9 to 5 isn't broken. It was built this way, just not for your benefit. Act 11. What the wealthy do differently. The wealthy play a different game. Here's how they own, not rent. Whether it's real estate, businesses, or intellectual property. They acquire assets that appreciate. They invest early. Compound interest is their ally. They don't save what's left. They invest first, spend later. They build systems, a business, an automated product, an online platform, something that earns money without direct labor. They learn constantly. Wealthy people read, network, take courses. They invest in knowledge. They understand leverage. Not just financial leverage, but time and people. They outsource, delegate, collaborate. They're not smarter. They're just playing with different rules, rules you were never taught. Act 12. You're being paid just enough to not leave. Companies don't pay you what you're worth. They pay you just enough so you won't quit. And that's intentional. The moment you realize your paycheck is a pacifier, the illusion shatters. You are exchanging potential for pennies. You're being rewarded not for impact, but for obedience. Your salary is the bribe they give you to forget your dreams. You work hard, you show up, but someone else gets rich, your employer. And when you finally burn out, you're replaced. The machine keeps running. You were never part of the ownership, just a cog. Stop being replaceable. Start being irreplaceable. Act 13. Breaking free. Your path to real wealth. Freedom doesn't require millions. It requires control. Start with one income stream outside your job. A side hustle, an online business, an investment, something scalable. Cut unnecessary expenses. Redirect that money into growth. Build an emergency fund. Not just for safety, but for confidence. Learn one high-income skill. Copywriting, sales, digital marketing, coding. These skills break the income ceiling. Study money. Read books. Listen to podcasts. Follow those who've done it. Mentorship shortens the journey. Wealth isn't just money, it's time, choices, peace. Act 14. Your future is being decided. Right now. You're not too late. You're not too old. You're not stuck. But you must choose comfort or freedom, the known or the possible, slavery or sovereignty. In 5 years, you'll look back and ask, did I build or did I beg? Did I escape or did I excuse? Your job is not your identity. Your paycheck is not your potential. Your boss is not your destiny. You are the asset. You are the investment. You are the revolution. And the clock is ticking. Act 15. The final wake-up call. And what you must do now. If you've watched this far, you already know the truth. Your job is a tool, not your life. Use it to build something bigger. Start now. Don't wait for perfect. Start messy. Start scared. Just start. Talk to people who've escaped. Learn from them. Model their steps. The next 5 years can be transformational or tragic. That's not fate. That's your choice. You'll never build wealth by renting your time. Own your hours. Own your value. Own your life. Watch our next video. The Power of Compounding, How the Rich Get Richer While You Sleep. To learn how just one small step today can change your financial destiny forever. Don't scroll, don't delay, click now or stay stuck forever.